I received a request to do a repeat on the clue 2 of the Connote pattern, which is the 2025 mystery crochet along pattern from Expression Fiber Arts, designed by Janica Carter. So in the original clue 2 tutorial, I just worked through row 8, and after I received this request, I realized it probably would have been a good idea to do another pattern repeat, just because it is slightly different from when you work rows 5 through 8 the first time. You're working into slightly different stitches because rows 1 through 4, while they're similar, they're not exactly the same. So I'm just going to work rows 5 through 8 one more time on both swatches, and let's get started. So at the end of your row 8, you should have switched back to your color B, and you begin with so this is a repeat of row 5, chain 1, turn to the front, and then you begin with a single crochet in the stitch that's directly next to your chain 1, and then a single crochet in the next stitch, which will end up falling above your post stitch, and then the long double crochet, so yarn over, and again you're coming right underneath the legs of your color A stitch here, so dropping down. This is one row below. This is the top of 2 rows below. These legs are worked around the stitch that's the 3rd row below, so you're just going to go directly under those legs. Again, I like to come to the back and just kind of make sure that as I'm pulling through, my yarn is going between the legs back there. And then when you pull up the loop, you're bringing your crochet hook horizontal above the stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet, yarn over, go down in between the legs of the opposite colored stitch, underneath there, yarn over and pull up a loop through there, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet, single crochet, long double crochet, single crochet, long double crochet. And then when you get to the very end of your piece, you should have 2 stitches left, and you're just going to work a single crochet in both of those. And that's the end of the first row 5 repeat. And then row 6, start with chain 1, turn to the back, and then you're just going to single crochet across each stitch, beginning with the one that's directly next to your chain stitch. And when you get to the very end, you're going to drop your color that you're working with and switch to your new color. And by new color, I mean your color A again. So into that stitch. If you want to hide your colors at the edge, bring your new color up and over the crochet hook from right to left. Yarn over with the color you're switching from, pull under that and then through the stitch, and then drop your old color, pick up your new color, yarn over and pull through 2. And that's the end of row 6. Row 7 starts with a chain 1, turn to the front, single crochet in the first stitch, and then front post triple. So again, you're just coming down around the post. You don't want to go too low, but this whole from your previous post to the place where you need to put your hook is open, and so if you do go in too low, it should slide right back up. So pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, and then you should have one more front post triple at the very end of your piece, kind of right up there next to the edge, but then you do have one more single crochet in the last stitch at the end. That is the end of row 7. So you can see front post just kind of come up in a unbroken line, and then it will almost look like the long double crochets are kind of tucked in to the single crochet rows that are above and below them each time. So it's almost like that strand disappears into the single crochet here and then again here. And then row 8, you're just going to start with the chain 1, single crochet back across the wrong side, and change back to your color B when you get to the end of the row. And when you get to that last stitch, you switch your colors, just drape your new color over your hook after you go through the stitch, yarn over and pull under that and through the stitch, then drop your old color and pick up your new color and finish the stitch with the yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what you should have at the end of each row 8. Your stitches after the long double crochet, you should be able to see the 2 rows of single crochet above that. So you've got the single crochet that's the color B color, and then the single crochet that's the color A that is worked into the stitch above that. And everything should stay in a nice line. It should be very uniformly square, I guess, or the stitches should fall in a very straight line. You shouldn't have anything. Maybe the row that you've just worked might look like it's leaning slightly to the left, like here where you can see the front post stitches are just kind of leaning over, but as soon as I work this next row, everything should straighten out more so that it's in a very straight line. So that's on the CashSilk Sock. So that same thing on the Dewy DK, which is bigger and has a little bit more contrast. I noticed I'm still looking for a contrast color for the CashSilk that's not too dark, because then it's hard to see the stitches. Okay, so at the end of your row 8, you're switching to the new color. So row 5 repeat, you begin with a chain 1, turn to the front, and then work a single crochet in the first stitch that's right there next to the chain stitch, and then another single crochet in the next stitch, which is going to fall above the post. And then you're going to work your long double crochet, so yarn over the hook, and then you're just going to drop down here to where the legs of your color A stitch are going around the top of a color B stitch, and you're just going to go right under those legs, insert your hook, and then grab that yarn on the back and just pull underneath that. And when I do this, I do watch to make sure that my yarn is basically coming in between the legs of that stitch right here. And then when I pull it up, it's going to also come between the legs of the stitch in the front. And then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Or pull so hard that you're going to pull your stitch out, like so. And then single crochet in the next stitch. Then another long double crochet, so yarn over your hook, insert it right underneath the legs. There's going to be a little hole there where you're basically going into the stitch the same place that you did to make the stitches that caused these legs right here. So you go in under that, yarn over on the back and pull through a loop. And you're just going to pull that up to the height of your row. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet, single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet, single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet, and then when you get to the end of your row, you're going to have 2 stitches left, and you're just going to work a single crochet in each one of those. And that is the end of the row 5 repeat. So when you get to this point, the long double crochets should be should feel like almost like it's going over a bump. Just texturally, it should be raised up a little bit, almost to the height of where these posts are. But when you actually work the post around, when you get to row 7, it is going to come up taller than where these are. So they're going to sink slightly. So you can see, I hope you can see, where my post stitch is here, the long double crochet is not quite as high off the fabric. It doesn't come off the fabric quite as tall as these post stitches do. So that's what it should look like when you finish a row 5 repeat. Should have more space, so nothing worked in the color B color on either side past the post stitch, with the exception over here on the end where you've brought the yarn up. But other than that, you should have all the long double crochet should be inside either of the post stitches on both ends. So then row 6, just chain 1, turn to the back, single crochet in that first stitch that's right next to the chain that you just made, and then in each stitch across, switching to the color A again when you get to the end of the row. So into that stitch, your new color up and over from right to left, yarn over with the color you're switching from, pull under that and then through the stitch, and then drop your old color, pick up your new color, yarn over and pull through 2. And then row 7, chain 1, turn to the front, single crochet in the first stitch, and then front post triple. And it's really easy to get down into these now, and you shouldn't have to worry too much about your stitch placement because it is basically open from the bottom of that post up to the top. So even if you start too low, it should start sliding up as you work it. So it's attached to the very top of that post. And then single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple, single crochet in the next stitch, front post triple in that stitch that's very close to the edge when you get to the end. And then your last stitch is going to be a single crochet in the very last stitch of that color B set. And that's what you should have at the end of a row 7. And then row 8, just chain 1 and then single crochet in each stitch back to the beginning, changing to your color B at the end of the row. So that's what it should look after you work a row 8. And I'm just going to do a row 5 one more time here on the Dewy DK. So row 5, chain 1, turn to the front, single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches, so the one that's right next to your chain stitch and then the one that's next to that, which will fall over the post like so. So if I bring my stitches horizontal, it falls right over the post stitch. And then long double crochet into this next stitch, which is again going to be, you're going to insert your hook directly under the legs of your last color A stitch. That's two rows below where you're working. So you're working in this row, 1, 2, and those legs are going around the 3rd row. So just yarn over your hook, insert your hook under the legs of that stitch that's coming down over the, being worked around the color B, and then grab the yarn from back and pull it through, and then up to row height, hold your hook horizontal, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet in the next stitch, long double crochet in the next stitch, so drop down to the bottom of this color A, come under those legs, yarn over on the back and pull that up, single crochet, long double crochet, single crochet, long double crochet, single crochet, long double crochet, and then when you get to the end, you'll have a single crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. So there is the Dewy DK after working row 5 for the 3rd time. Hope that helps, and if you have anything else you'd like to see, just let me know. Thank you.